Hi, my name is Leo Hand. I've been a football coach for over 40 years. I've coached in a number of different states. I've coached in New York, I've coached in California, New Mexico, I've coached in the state of Texas, and I've also coached in Old Mexico. For the past 10 years, I've been employed by the El Paso Independent School District, and I've been a defensive coordinator at a number of different 4 and 5A schools. And today we're going to talk about the double eagle, double flex defense. Today we're going to talk specifically about what I call the 5 in the trenches players of the double eagle, double flex defense. This would include the 2 ends, the strong end who plays a 7 technique and the weak end who plays a loose 7 technique, and the 2 flex players, Ted and Mike, who play 3 techniques, and the nose tackle who plays a 0 technique. We'll do 2 things. First of all, inside we'll give a PowerPoint presentation showing their basic responsibilities and techniques against various blocking schemes and plays, and then we'll go out on the field and show the same thing live and also kind of work with some players from Monterey High School and show how we would coach this and how we would adapt these things to new players. Okay, we'll begin with the nose tackles, reads, reactions, and techniques. The nose tackle lines up in a 0 technique. He's the only 2-gap player in the double eagle, double flex defense. Doesn't matter which foot he steps with. The main thing is that he shoots his hands into the center and snaps his hips up and tries to crush the center into the backfield. First play here is just a basic up the gut play, up the middle, okay, and the main thing is to try to push the center back into the backfield and have control of the center and then read whichever gap that the running back goes into, fill that gap and make the tackle. Next read would be what first starts out to appear to be a reach block here, but what has happened is the center's trying to get to the next level. When this happens, the nose tackle must play it as a reach block and prevent the center from getting to the next level. Next play is a double team. Double team is very important that the center tries to control this play side A gap. There's 2 ways of doing it. Number 1 is he can try to make himself skinny and split the blocks of the center and the guard. The other one is just kind of roll to the outside and tie up this guard so that he can't get to the next level if he's in fact trying to do a kiss block. Next play would be a counter tray type scheme, which is also common for a trap. When the center blocks away, he knows that he's going to get pressure from the next adjacent lineman. So now he's got to fight this pressure, and if he beats the head of this guard, he'll continue into the backfield and try to even cut off these 2 pulling linemen. If he doesn't beat the head, then he's got a choice of either trying to club or rip through this guard and pursue the ball down the line of scrimmage. Same holds true of the trap. Center blocks away, now he's got to fight the pressure of the guard. Guards take precedence over everything as far as backfield action. In this case here, both guards are pulling. The center knows that the point of attack is going to be into the strong side A gap. He's got to fight the pressure of the center, secure this gap, and now pursue the ball down the line of scrimmage from an inside-out position. On a fold scheme is very similar to the both guards pulling. Now we just have 1 guard pulling, same thing. Defeat the block of the center, fight the pressure, secure the strong side A gap, pursue the ball down the line of scrimmage from an inside-out position. Pass. It's very important in a passing situation that the center gets a predetermined pass rush move. Whether it's going to be a swim, whether it's going to be a rip, a club, or whatever it may be, he should have some sort of predetermined pass rush move in mind and then be able to adjust to a counter move if things aren't working out properly. Now, if it's not a passing situation, he just has to play it from there and go and try to sack the quarterback. The one thing that's good about the double eagle, double flex is we've got a 5-man pass rush here because we're a cover 1 defense, which means that we've got the center trying to crush, or the nose tackle trying to crush the center here, and right in the quarterback's face. In a four-man pass rush, a lot of times the quarterback can step up because we get oftentimes too wide of a rush by the two, in our case would be a nose and, a Ted and a Mike, but in usually a four-down lineman scheme, it'd be the two tackles. And sometimes they get a little too wide in the quarterback, and you see it all the time in Division I and NFL football where the quarterback just kind of steps up into the pocket, makes a nice easy throw. Five-man rush kind of eliminates that and also helps us a lot against the draw. Next we go to the reads, reactions, and techniques of Ted and Mike. These are three technique players, and their base technique we call moto, which is to step with their outside foot into the B gap, rip through the guard, control the B gap, and react from there. First play here, we've got a reach on Ted. Again, he's going to try to rip through the guard's block, get to the heel line. If he beats the head of the guard who's blocking him, he'll pursue flat down the line of scrimmage, try to make the tackle from there. We've got a reach block here on Mike, okay, from the offensive tackle, but his offensive guard is trying to get to the next level. It's very important that he squeezes the offensive guard and prevents him from getting to the next level. That should not get him into a situation where he's at the heel line, because he's going to squeeze with his body, so he's going to probably pursue down the line of scrimmage, flat, and pursue the ball from an inside-out position. Next, we get the same situation backside with Mike. We get a reach block here on Ted. Very simply, he's going to try to beat the head across the line of scrimmage to the heel line, continue and make the play into the backfield, and if he doesn't beat the head, he'll secure this gap and then pursue the ball from an inside-out position. Now we have just a base block here on Mike. Mike's just got to read backfield flow. He's got full flow. All he's going to do is, if he gets to the heel line, he'll pursue flat down the line. Otherwise, he's got to either swim or rip through the guard's block and pursue flat down the line. Now, when the guard pulls here on Ted, Ted has got to redirect his charge into the tackle, fight the pressure of the tackle, and again, if he beats the head, he'll pursue flat down the line. Otherwise, he'll either club or swim across the block after he's sure that the B gap is secured, and then pursue the ball from inside out. Counter tray. When Mike reads the guard pulling, if he can get into the hip pocket and chase it down the line of scrimmage, that's the ideal situation. Fortunately, sometimes he's not able to do that, so he'll fight the pressure of the block, and then he will pursue flat down the line. Same holds with true with Ted. It's the same situation as a full block for Ted, except this time, okay, the guard is blocking away on it. He's going to try to squeeze as best he can and then fight the pressure of the tackle and pursue the ball inside out or along the heel line if he's able to get to that position. Trap is a very common scheme. The center blocks away on Mike. He'll do the same basic thing. He's going to squeeze the block of Mike and try to make sure that he secures this A gap well, because what's happened is the guard is pulled here, the A gap, the B gap has kind of disappeared here, and now we got to make sure that we've got this A gap secured. The same with Ted. Ted is going to close inside onto with the block of the guard because he's not feeling any pressure from the outside. So he'll squeeze inside, and what he's going to do, and we'll demonstrate this on the field, he's going to wrong arm the trapper. From this situation here, he's going to attack the trapper with his with his outside arm, which we call a wrong arming the trapper, and try to force the ball outside. The whip and the rover linebacker are going to fill. This is the one situation when they read trap here and the two tackles are pulling out, they're going to fill in. They're going to also attack the tackle on both instances with their outside arm so that they're now securing the B gap. Both Ted and Mike are securing the A gaps, And what we've got here is the whip and the rover securing the B gaps. When we get one guard pull here, such as in a wing T type scheme, where he's got a fill here, again, if he can chase this thing, he's going to chase it along the heel line. Since he's getting blocked by the guard, or by the fullback, if he can first defeat the fullback's block and then chase along, that's the ideal thing. Sometimes he may get tied up because a lot of times the fullback is going to try to cut him up here at the line of scrimmage. So he's got to make sure that he gets his hands, sprawls, and then gets into pursuit. Same thing here. It's just same for Ted as far as a full block goes. He's got to fight the pressure of the tackle and either beat the head across the line of scrimmage and pursue flat down the heel line, or fight across the block and with either a swim or a club or a rip move. Sometimes we get a double team situation here on Ted. He does the same thing as the nose tackle did, okay? He's going to try to rip across here. When he feels the pressure, he can either split the seam. He's got a little bit of an advantage because he's stepping with his outside foot. He's got this B gap secured. Okay, he's going to, if he can split the seam, he will. If he can't, he's going to roll to the outside and try to tack the tackle here, tack his feet here, so that he cannot get to the next level if he, in fact, is trying to do a kiss block. Over here, Mike is going to make sure that the guard does not get to the second level, so he's going to squeeze it and then pursue the ball. Same thing here. Okay, we've got the guard pulling. We've got a fill here. Mike should be able to get into the hip pocket of the guard, chase it along the heel line. We've got a reach block here on Ted. He should be ripping through the outside shoulder of this guard. He should be able to pursue along the heel line. If he's not, then he has to pursue across the face of the guard, and either with a rip move or a swim move. On a play up the gut here, main thing is that both Ted and Mike secure the B gaps and try to squeeze and make the two A gaps smaller, squeeze the bodies of the two offensive guards, but yet be prepared just in case the fullback breaks to the outside either way into the B gap. So he must first make sure that that B gap is secured before he does anything else. On pass, again, we've got the five-man pass rush. In a pass situation, we should have a predetermined pass rush move. Sometimes that's not possible, and it's a matter of reacting to the blocks. Next, we're going to go into the reads, reactions, and techniques of the strong and weak ends. Strong end, if there's a tight end, will line up in a 7 technique. He will step with his outside foot, which should be back, and the weak end will do the same. The weak end is kind of a jet end. He's going to get wide enough so that the weak side tackle is unable to hook him in. Okay, we get a wide play here with the strong end. He's going to also see the block of the tackle here. This is one of his keys. His first key would be the player that he has to defeat here, which would be the tight end. Second key would be the offensive tackle. This is going to help him be able to diagnose the play. We've got full flow here. We got a sweep. The main thing with the strong end is that he secures this C gap and makes sure that the ball is completely to his outside before he pursues. Now again, he's going to try to rip through the inside shoulder of this tight end. If he can get to the heel line, he'll pursue from this angle after the ball carrier gets outside of him, because he's got to pursue now from an inside-out position. The whip is going to be the player who has primary contain. He'll also get some help from the stud linebacker. In this situation here, we've got a little, I didn't draw this here, the guard. It should have been drawn so that he's trying to get to the next level. Okay, Mike should try to prevent that. Now, the weak side end here is going to pursue down the line of scrimmage here, first checking counter, reverse, or bootleg. When he's certain that there's no counter, reverse, or bootleg, because in this case, maybe the fullback or the quarterback is also lead blocking, but if the quarterback were to pitch it and then come back this way, which is also a common way to do it, he's got to make darn sure that the quarterback doesn't have the ball. So after he checks his counter, bootleg, and reverse, he'll pursue down the heel line, okay, no deeper than the heel line, making sure that he's trying to prevent any sort of cutback by the tailback. And as he pursuing down the line of scrimmage, he'll continue. When the tailback crosses the line of scrimmage, then he'll go through wherever his angle of pursuit will be. So he won't continue all the way down here. He'll eventually break it off downfield in pursuit. Next, we get an off tackle play. Again, we've got a reach here. He's going to check counter, bootleg, and reverse as he pursues down the heel line. Again, it's very important that this strong end rips through the inside shoulder of the tight end, okay, and does not try to get outside and open some sort of a funnel here, but make sure that this C gap is secured before he pursues either across the face of the tight end or along the heel line. Now we get a release by the tight end, blocking the stud, and now we've got a C block off tackle play here where the fullback is kicking out the strong end. As he rips through the face, he's not going to get himself upfield and run himself out of the play. As he gets to the heel line, he's going to close back inside and take on the block of the fullback. And as Ted and Mike did, he's going to wrong arm it. So he's going to take on this block with his outside forearm and bounce everything outside into the stud and the whip, and also the free safety who's going to be coming down and playing the alley, and Rover who's going to be also pursuing the ball from an inside out position. Backside end, same deal, okay? Check counter, bootleg, and reverse, and then pursue along the heel line. Now we've got a situation here where the tackle is cutting off. We've got a weak side power play. The strong side end will do the same thing now as the weak side end did. He will come across, he'll rip across the face of the tight end, and now he will check counter, bootleg, and reverse, and then pursue along the heel line. We got the same deal here. The Mike is being blocked by the weak side tackle, so the end will come across. He's going to jet across to the heel line. Now he's going to close inside real tight, take on the block of the fullback with his outside shoulder. So he's going to wrong arm it and try to bounce it out into Rover, who's got primary contain. And hopefully the tailback's going to bounce outside. And if he doesn't and he cuts it back in here, we've got the pursuit of Ted, and we also got the free safety playing the alley. Now we've got a situation of a counter tray to the weak side. Okay, again, we're going to jet across to the heel line when we realize that the play is in fact a counter tray because we're getting no pressure here. Okay, we're going to come down, wrong arm to play, try to bounce it into Rover, who's reading the pulling guards and should be scraping to the outside and taking the bounce off by the tailback, who should be bouncing off outside. If, in fact, this weekend is also able to attack this guard and also prevent the tackle from coming through the hole. Okay, the strong end will jet across, okay, ripping through the face of the tight end, and he'll check counter, bootleg, and reverse, making certain that the quarterback doesn't have the ball. It's not a naked boot pass, or it's some sort of naked boot where the quarterback's going to keep the ball, and then he'll pursue along the heel line. We've got now the same play here, so the weak side end's reaction is going to be identical, but in this case, the fullback is blocking the strong side end. So he's got to take on that block and make really certain now that the quarterback doesn't have the ball, because this is kind of a clue that we might have a pass or we might have some sort of quarterback bootleg in play here. So he's got to make certain that he takes care of that before he does any sort of pursuing the ball here, because he's got to make sure where the ball is first before he tries to pursue. Now we've got a strong side counter tray. Sometimes they go outside of the strong side end. In this case, they're releasing and they're trying to run a C-gap counter tray. So he's going to take it on the same way. He's going to rip through the tight end to the heel line. Now he realizes what's in progress. He's going to come down and wrong arm the guard. And again, we've got the fullback leading here on the weak side end. So he's got to, again, make sure that we don't have the quarterback keeping the ball either on a pass play to throw the ball downfield or keeping it on a bootleg. Now we've got a wide side, a D-gap counter tray. Now, again, it's just like any other off-tackle play. This strong side end has got to rip it through the inside shoulder of the tight end, okay? And if he can cut off these blockers, that's a great situation. But he for sure has got to fill this C-gap and make sure that the ball bounces outside before he does any sort of pursue as far as inside out on the tailback. Here we're checking counter, bootleg, and reverse, making sure that the quarterback hasn't kept the ball. And then if we're sure that he doesn't have the ball, then we'll pursue down the heel line. This is a stretch play, and basically we should be able to beat this block because we're stepping with our outside foot here, and we should be able to beat this thing. This should not be a good play for the offense. You'll see on some of the game film clips that a lot of our opponents are almost heel to heel in here because we're doing so much twisting in here that they feel that we're trying to gain a lot of penetration along the line of scrimmage, so they're almost in an extra point type formation, which is very unusual for most of them, but they're trying to cut off this penetration. Normal splits, this should not be a factor. He should be able to beat this thing and make the tackle right here in the backfield. Okay, same here. We're checking counter, bootleg, reverse, and then pursuing down the heel line. Now we've got a weak side stretch play. Same concept, okay? Except now we're doing it from a shotgun formation. So actually this is a read for the quarterback. He's reading the strong side end. And the strong side end should not make it a comfortable day for the quarterback. As he sees what's going on, the tight end releases, he should be coming across. He sees the quarterback reading him. He's going to hit the quarterback in the face and try to make the quarterback have a real difficult, ugly day. We should have the same situation here. He's jetting across. He should be wide enough to beat the block of the tackle here. And here, there's tight splits aren't going to help the offense at all. So we should be able to beat this thing, get here. When we got the scrape off on the rover, we should be in great position to stop this play. This is a little bit of a cross block. We don't see too much. I haven't seen too much of this, but I know in some areas of the country you do see quite a bit, especially with wing T teams. Okay, as soon as we see the down block to release, we should be closing inside, looking for our next adjacent blocker, which in this case is going to be the guard. So again, we're going to try to wrong arm this block and bounce the play to the outside, make the fullback take the play and break it outside. Again, we're checking counter, bootleg, and reverse, and then pursuing the ball. This is a common wing T play. Again, strong end, secure the C-gap before we pursue the ball from an inside-out position. In this case, we for sure got to check this quarterback to make sure that he's not bootlegging the play before we pursue down the line. Quick pitch, okay? Just a quick pitch where the weak side tackle is pulling around, trying to block off our primary contained player, our rover here. Okay, this is something where he's jetting across the line. He probably won't have the speed to continue into the here, so he's got to take a different angle here, and he's got to take this angle of pursuit here. He should get help from the free safety, and hopefully the rover can rip through this block and also help him. This should not be a problem here. We should rip across the face of the tight end, pursue very quickly down the line, and he's going to break it off into pursuit over in this angle here because the play is going to develop so quickly. Now, in most high school situations, we don't get you don't get a cut block here. In Texas, we're constantly being cut by this. It's very important that if we are getting cut, that we get our hands on the shoulders of this blocker and we sprawl, because this is a real tough situation. In most high school situations, it shouldn't be a problem because you're not allowed to cut because we don't use, you play National Federation rules. In Texas, we play college rules, so it's a different situation. You should be able to take on the block of this fullback here, wrong arm the fullback, okay, bounce the thing out into the Rovers pursuit and the free safeties pursuit here, and also the whip coming down the line of scrimmage. Again, we've got a possible bootleg situation here, so the strong end, before he pursues, has got to make sure that the quarterback doesn't have the ball. Lastly is the pass situation. These two players, the weak end and the strong end, are the cage players. In other words, they can make sure that they contain the quarterback. We'll go over the techniques and why we step with our outside foot, because on the third step they can point their toe, okay, at the quarterback and get a great angle here to contain them. The main thing we don't want to do with our ends is come too far upfield with both of them so that the quarterback can step up and now scramble out of the pocket. That's the main thing that we don't want to do. We want to continue to squeeze, 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 inside, inside, so that the quarterback has to throw, make a hurried throw, hopefully off balance, and hopefully a wrong decision, and possibly even get a sack out of this situation. But the main thing here is, especially with young ends, is they get too far up the field on pass. We don't want to do that.
One of my mentors was Jim Murphy at Long Beach City College, and he was a splendid technician. He taught me a great deal about defensive techniques. His philosophy of defense was short step, okay, about 6 inches, and it was kind of a read, react, bend but don't break philosophy. The philosophy of the double eagle, double flex is exactly the opposite. We're an attacking type of defense. So the techniques that I learned when I was at Long Beach City College from Jim Murphy aren't really, all of them aren't really applicable to the double eagle, double flex. So we're going to change some of the techniques. Now, what the nose tackle does is basically a crush technique. And that's what we're going to start with, is talk about the nose tackle. It's a crush technique. And his basic job is to attack that center. And we're not going to try to mirror his steps or anything like that. We're going to, whichever foot he feels comfortable stepping first, that's fine. But he's going to attack. He's going to shoot his hands into that center, and he's going to try to drive him back into the backfield. This is particularly effective against a spread offense because those guys have to hike the ball, and a lot of times we can pin the hike arm doing it this way. So it's an attack type thing. He's going to shoot his hands in there, snap his hips, just like we did with a read and react type thing, and now he's going to drive him into the backfield. So that's what we're going to start with. Then he's going to react to the football. Now, I had one nose tackle that couldn't read at all. He's totally illiterate as far as reading blocking schemes. And what we basically did with him is we basically had him attack the center. And the first time he did this, he put 2 centers out of the game. One of them, he broke his face mask. The other one, he broke his glasses. And he put 2 of them out. So we want a really attacking nose tackle. We don't want to let, especially against the spread offense, we don't want that center to have a nice free snap and be able to have lateral movement as far as his blocking schemes go. So we're going to start off with the first thing is a drive block. This would be a gut play coming right up the middle, okay? So we're going to start off, we're not going to shoot our hands, we're not going to do it. We're just going to get in a locked position here. So I want you guys to get down, okay? I want you to get your hands right on them. You're right in the position. I want you to get your hands. You've already shot your hands in here. We want an inside lockout, okay? Now what we want to do is drive him back. He's going to try to block you. So I want you both down, good pad level. Get both of you just like you're blocking, just like your center block. Get your hands on him. You know, you've already got it. Get inside, get inside, get down, get down, get down. Good, 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 good. Okay, now what I want you to do is to push him back. Ready? Go. Get your feet going, get your feet going, get your feet going, get your feet going. Good, good, good. Okay, now you're going to actually get a little bit more momentum when you're shooting your hands, you're taking your step, and you're getting your drive, right? Now, here's what I want you to do now. Okay, the same thing. Okay, we want our nose tackle to shoot his hands in here. We want an inside lockout on the center. We want him to drive back here till he gets a flow. Okay, Once he gets a flow, okay, we got a good pad level, we're going to take this hand, we're going to rip it up, and we're going to shoot underneath. Okay, a rip technique. Now there's a lot of other ones. We can club down and swim over the top. Okay, but this is the primary one that we teach, the primary one we use. Okay, so basically what we're going to do, now the flow is to the right. Okay, just don't give him quite as much resistance, let him kind of win, okay, and move back a little bit. Here we go. Okay, okay, we're going to go in slow motion first. Lock up, lock up, lock up, lock up. Okay, here we go, drive him back. Go, 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 go. Okay, rip, lift. Okay, but we got to lift it. See, we got to lift it. We're in here, boom, we got to lift up and rip under. Okay, one more time here. Okay, lift and rip. Okay, lock it up, lock it up. Okay, move, 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 go. Okay, use that hand, use that hand. See, the whole thing in playing D-line is using your hands. You got to be violent with your hands. You got to be good with your hands, okay? Now, do you feel comfortable with the rip under?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, okay, let's try it. Because there are other ways of doing this, okay? But this is the one that we teach the most and our players feel the best with. Ready, go. That's it, that's it. Lift, lift, lift. Better, much better. Okay, let's do it from the other angle now. Okay, let's just kind of walk through this, okay? Lock up, lock up, lock up. Okay, now just get the lift with this hand here. Lift up, okay, now rip under. There you go. Now you see how you do it? Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's how you're going to get the separation. Yes, we're going to do the same thing now, but we're going to get a little bit of movement here. Okay, movement, lock up, lock up, lock up. Okay, flow is this way. Here we go, move, 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 move. Okay, lift and lift. There you go. Okay, now the main thing when you get your rip is that you try to get as much distance with this step as you possibly can. Because if I can get here, okay, I've got this guy beat. Okay, if I'm back here trying to do it, he's still going to be able to wash me out. Okay, so I want to get as much as I can. So I want to get as big a step as I can when I do my rip. Okay, and I want to get it pretty tight in here. Okay, one more time here. Okay, lock up, lock up, lock up, move, 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 move. Okay, that's it, that's it. Much better. Got a much better step. Okay, now I need two guards. Two guards. Okay. Now that's the first thing. That is a base read here. We've got, okay, a play coming right up the gut, right in one of the A gaps here. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to knock this guy back. He's going to try to drive him back, and then he's going to try to fill the appropriate gap wherever the flow is. Okay? And if he's not certain, he's going to try to drive him back as far as he can. Okay? That's what we're trying to get out of this. Okay. Now, next blocking scheme that can occur, okay, is, okay, a reach scheme, okay, where you're coming down here, you're coming over here, you're going to block, but you're going to help him here. You're going to get on, come on down, come on down. We're going to get here, we're going to go almost like a double team. You're going to block this guy over here, which we call Ted or Mike, okay, and what you're going to try to do is release to the next level. Your job is to make sure he doesn't get you to the next level, doesn't release to the next level. Okay? So that's what you got to do. You got to lock onto this thing so that this guy can't, okay, release to the next level and lock off our rover or our whip linebacker. Okay? So we're doing the same thing. We're driving back here, driving. As he tries to release, we're going to latch right on him and hang on him so that he can't get to the next level. And see, what you've done is you've kept the integrity of your gap responsibility, which is the A gap. Right. Okay? Here we go. Let's just walk through it in slow motion this time. Okay. Yeah, you're going to come down, but you're going to try to come off, and I'll be the linebacker. See if he can get off and get me, okay? Okay, but I don't want you to, I want him to do his job. Okay. You're going to go down. You're going to go down on there. See, we've got a flex player right here. Okay, so we've got another flex player over there. And this is kind of a reach scheme here.
So do you want me to just don't go to the linebacker?
Yeah, okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, ready, go. Okay, good. And keeping them off the next level, okay? This guy doesn't matter because we've got somebody here who's going to take care of this gap for you. This gap is going to collapse. This gap here, this backside A gap. We either got the linebacker or we got our Ted or Mike guy is going to take care of this gap for you. So you don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about not getting hooked, not letting him go to the next level. Okay? Okay, let's just go the other way now. Okay, you two are going to come down. You're going to try to get to the next level. You're going to block whoever the flex guy is here. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay, lock up, lock up, lock up, lock up, lock up. Ready, go. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Good. Good. You got a nice, okay, lateral shuffle here. You didn't cross your feet. Look real good on that. Okay? Now, the next one is a double team. This is the next blocking scheme here. Okay? Could be either one. Okay? But what we got here, we've got a drive block here. We've got the double team here. Okay? Okay. Now, the main thing here is to try a couple different theories on this. One is if you can split the gap, get skinny and get through here and fill the gap, that's fine. Most guys can't, because I believe when two people attack one, the two should win. Okay? So what we're going to do here is get in here, okay, and drop our outside hip here and get in here and get it right here. Now, this guy, okay, cannot get to the next level. Because see, a lot of times they want to do that. They want a kiss block. You're not sure whether it's going to be a kiss block or whether it's in fact a double team. So if you drop that outside hip here, you drop that outside knee, the outside hip here, and you come around here and you grab that leg, he's not going to get to the next level. And you've kept your gap integrity. You filled that backside A gap, or the backside A gap, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go through it here. Okay, double team, let's lock up, just lock up with one. Just lock up with one. Okay, here we go. Ready, go. Chop, 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 okay. Now, try to roll a little bit to the outside and get that leg. Okay. Try to get his leg right here, number 20, Aaron's leg. Here we go, ready, go. That's it, chop, chop, chop. There you go. See, now you got it. Okay, and that's how we played a double team. Good. Now, next thing is, we've talked about this earlier here as far as guards going to tell you where the point of attack is. So now we've got a situation where Aaron's going to block the flex linebacker right here, okay? He's going to try to reach you, okay? So which gap do you have? You've got this gap here, okay? This guard is going to pull because we know that the point of attack is over here, no matter what the quarterback does. See, it could be a counter tray and the quarterback's going this way, but this guy is telling you where the ball is. The ball's going over there. All the years that I played linebacker in college, I hardly ever had anybody false key me, okay? It never happened, okay? If they're pulling, that's where they're going. You might get a false key, but they're not going to false key up and down the field. They may fool you once, but they're not going to get you twice, because we've got ways to stop that too, okay? So here's what we're going to do now, okay? We're just going to have the guy pull here, reach over here, okay? Here we go, ready? Okay, let's get in our stance. Let's not lock up. Let's go from a 3 or a 4, whatever you feel comfortable with.
So I just.
Yeah, whichever you feel comfortable with. But remember, your main responsibility is to knock him back. Let him knock you back. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Knock him back. Huh?
No,
Okay. He's going to pull. So what gap you got?
This gap.
That's right. Okay. Knock him back and fill that gap. Got it? Okay. Here we go. Ready? Okay. Go. That's it. Good. Now, if you can penetrate this gap, okay, and knock him off the pull, we got something going for us. Real good here, okay? Now, next thing here, okay, and this is a common trap scheme that we get, okay? He'll block away from you, okay? Now, who's going to block you? That's right, okay? He's coming down. So now, you're stepping in here, and as he disappears, boom, you've got to come back over here, okay? So you got to shoot your shoulder and your forearm into this guy here, okay? Now, you will pull again. It's either a trap scheme or a counter tray scheme, because that's how they have to block our defense with counter tray. They have to block down, down, pull, pull, okay? And that's the only way they can do it, because we've got everybody filled here. Okay, let's see that, okay? Down, down, and pull. Right from a stance. Now about a half speed, 3/4 speed, be fine. Here we go. Ready? Go. That's it. Good. Excellent. That's exactly what we want. Okay. Now, The last thing is pass. Okay. Now, we've got pass back here, and okay, you've got to have, especially in a passing down, a predetermined pass rush move, whichever your favorite move is, which would be what? The rip, okay, the rip, okay. And whatever it is, okay. So that'd be the next blocking scheme that we'd have to worry about. Okay, we've got a nose here, okay, and we've got our Ted and our Mike linebackers here. Now, again, they're going to be in a low position, good low pad level. They're going to be down. They can move up and they can move back, and we want them moving up and back a little bit, okay. Sometimes they may line up here, okay, and they can usually tell by the quarterback. When the quarterback gets his hands warm, okay, underneath the center. If his hands start to get warm, now you can move back, you can move up, okay? No, just a short shuffle, not very far. You're only going to go as far as the heel line of this guy here, okay? So you can move up and you can move back here. You can start back and move up. You can go back and execute your basic responsibility, your basic technique, okay? Now, with these shotgun guys, most of these guys are leg lifters. When they want to get the ball, they're going to tell you, okay? Almost all of them that I watch do this, even in college, NFL. They're all leg lifters. They talk all kinds of stuff to everybody on the field, and they lift their leg. We know they're getting the ball, so we know what's going on. The other thing is quarterbacks will come up under center, and they'll do all kinds of talk, and you see them on television do that. But when they get their hands warm, we know we've got to be in a position to do whatever our responsibility is, okay? Now, the base technique is called mow and toe, okay? Toe means that Ted is going to go and he's going to rip through the outside shoulder here, and he's going to go to the heel line. And that's his responsibility. B gap. Same with Mike. Okay, mow means Mike's going outside shoulder of the guard. Toe means Ted's going to the outside shoulder of the guard. Okay? Now, this is very unusual because almost every defense tells you to step with your inside foot. Okay? Keep the outside leg back. We don't want to do that. We want to get an advantage of our pass rush. So we're going to be a very aggressive attacking defense. We're going to step with our outside foot and rip to the heel line. That's as far as we're going to go. We don't want to continue into the backfield unless we got a shot at making the play, unless we got a shot at tackling the ball carrier or sacking the quarterback. But we want to go to the heel line. The tendency is to get way upfield and create funnels for the ball carrier. So we want to get to this point here in an extremely aggressive attacking manner. Now, this was a very hard thing for me to deal with at first, stepping with this outside foot. But I talked with a lot of guys from the NFL, a lot of division guys, and if you notice, and we'll talk about this when we get our ends, okay, most of the ends now in most of the three techniques are stepping with their outside foot. They're not stepping with their inside foot. They're stepping with their outside foot because they want to get that excellent move on the pass rush, and we'll talk about one of the reasons how that helps you in a minute. Okay, so right now we're going to go through mow toe. Okay, mow toe. Okay, so you guys just kind of stand there. I want you to step with the outside foot. Okay, we'll go with this side first, toe, and then we'll go mow. Here we go. Ready? Go! Step, step, step. Okay, now, one thing we'd have to work with you is what?
Is get my outside foot this way.
Yeah, but also here. Your first step was where? Here and here. Just like pulling guards. We have to work with pulling guards all the time because they want to pull this way, but their first step is here and then they go this way. Or else they give me a hitch step. They go up here and hitch back, okay? So we want to have this foot in the ground. Our mental weight in the ground here. Boom, right here, okay? One more time, let's see it. No false step now. Okay, mental weight is on that right foot. Here we go, ready? Go! Much better, much better. Okay, let's go over here with mow. Okay, back, and we're going to rip violently with that left hand. Get a little wider because we want to make sure we ensure the integrity of this gap here. Here we go, ready? Go! Good, good, good. But now what? Yeah, heel line, heel line, heel line. Okay, now let's see if we can do it to the heel line, okay? And then I'm going to give you this or this. Okay, so when we get to the heel line, okay, when we get to the heel line here, if I give you this, he's going to go flat down the line. You're going to come flat down the line here. If I give it the other way, we're going the other way. Got it? Yeah, nose, you're just there. Okay? You get down in your stance and look good too. Okay, ready? Go! Okay, good. Okay? So that's where we want to be, is on the heel line. When we started with this defense, the biggest problem we had was guys getting too far off field on running plays and, not running themselves out and creating funnels. Okay, now we got the basic techniques for mow and toe. Going to go through some of the blocking schemes that we see. Okay, first one is an isolation on Ted or Mike. So if we get a double team down here, okay, come on down. Okay, you're coming through ripping, but you see what's happening. He's disappearing. You've got to close down. Okay, so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to do a double team, and if you get a double team here, you're going to do your basic technique. Boom, to the heel line, and now you're going to squeeze his body down, okay, but you're going to keep your gap integrity, defending the B gap back here, because you still got to worry about cutback, okay? So we're going to get the double team over here, okay, isolation, okay, here we go. Ready, go. Close, good. It's exactly what we want, okay? Stay tight to it. Get the rip here and close in, looking for that cutback. Now, if you beat the heel line and you see you can take it, okay? Okay, so that's the first one. Second one is a trap where we get down, and they're going to trap them, okay? Now, if you were to get an isolation and you were to get a fullback coming at you, you'd step up, you close down, okay, and you take it on with the outside arm. You're going to wrong arm it, okay, because we want to bounce everything to the outside because we've got every gap filled, okay. So we're going to do the same thing on the trap. We close down, we see it's trap, we come right here and take it on with the wrong arm, okay. So let's go through that. Down. Same thing we went over with you down here. You're going to refocus your attention here, try to squeeze this gap here, okay? You got this guy pulling here, okay? You're coming to here, he pulls, okay? You probably, if you can get in his hip pocket, okay, you're going to get in his hip pocket. Here's what's going to determine whether you can do it, okay? This guy's head. If his head is in front of you, okay, you're going to have to, okay, and you didn't get through to the heel line, you're going to have to regroup and either club over the top, rip, or whatever you've got to do to get across the face here. But if you've beaten his head and his head is behind you, now you got a free shot, okay? So you can squeeze this thing down and smash it right in the backfield, okay? Get your head in front of him. Okay, here we go. Trap scheme. Ready, go. Okay. And wrong arm it, excellent. That's what we want to do. Close it as tight as we possibly can. Now, this is one scheme for our linebacker here. This is the only time we're going to switch responsibilities because the tackle, whenever we get a trap, is going to come straight out at him. So what's going to happen is, let's walk through it. Go down. Okay, right here. Our linebacker's going to wrong arm it here too. Okay, in case we get a bounce off, because we still got a 7 technique over here, okay, a down end, okay, either side, who's also got that outside. So we've got everything filled. So both linebackers, when this tackles come out at them like that, and we see guards pull, we know it's trap. It's the toughest thing for the linebackers. They got to wrong arm it, okay? Okay, one more time on the trap scheme. One more time. Same thing, yes, sir. Here we go. Ready, go. Okay, wrong arm it, good. Excellent, going over the top, okay. Just making sure, okay, when you do, you try to keep as square as you can, because if you turn all the way, see we got that cut back here. We still got the end, but we want to keep as square as we possibly can, okay. Now, next scheme. is a reach scheme, okay? Let's say we're reaching over here. This guy's going to reach on you. You're going to do the same thing here. You're going to fill this A gap. He reaches here. You're ripping through the heel line, okay? Now, this guy is going to try to get to the next level. Remember, we're going to prevent this from happening? I'm sorry, I said this wrong, okay? He's going to reach you. This guy is going to try to get to the next level. So, okay, we're going to reach here, okay? As we feel him trying to get to this next level, we're going to squeeze his body down so that he can't get there, okay? Because we don't want to let him get to the next level and block that linebacker. Okay, here we go. Okay, reach scheme to the left. Quarterback's going here, zone, inside zone, or a stretch play. Okay, or it could be just a dive, like an option play or whatever. Okay, here we go. Reach scheme to the left. Ready? Go! Reach, reach, reach. There you go, there you go, there you go. Okay, now, you know you don't want to be playing football back here, right? So we want to squeeze this thing as tight as we can up the line here. So we're coming, we're trying to rip through. We feel it, boom. We want to keep it as close on the line as we can. Bunch this thing up. Let's try it one more time. Ready? Go! There you go. Much better, much better, much better. Try not to cross your feet. Try to just shovel down. Counter tray will be the same as a trap. Okay? We'll have down, down, just like this, down, down. Okay? Except now we got two pulling. Okay? Now, when we get this, the tackle's going to come down, okay, on Ted or Mike, whichever way we're going to go on. So we'll have a block down here. So it's the same thing as he felt here, okay? You got down, you go in here, you feel the pressure. If you can beat the head, okay? Same deal. If you can't beat the head, okay, then, okay, you're gonna come back here and go pressure on pressure. So I'll be the tackle here, okay? Let's go counter tray here, okay? You're gonna pull, there'll also be a tackle pulling. And it depends just as far as what's going on here, as far as whether they're trying to counter tray our end or whether they're trying to counter tray our stud. We see both, okay? So I'll be the tackle here. Here we go. We ready? Okay. Now I'm gonna get my head behind you this time. Okay, here we go. Okay, ready? Go! Okay, okay. Now, if you can just cut him off, that's good, okay? You didn't feel pressure that time because I'm an old man, I didn't get my head behind you. Okay, let me give you a better look this time. Okay, I'm gonna get my head in front of you this time. Okay, here we go. Ready? Go! Okay, and fight to the outside, because that's where the pressures come. One more time. One more time. Let me get my head in front of you this time. Okay, here we go. Ready? Go! Good, 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 good. Okay? And that's how we play the counter tray, as far as up front in the trenches. Okay. Now, if we get the reach, we shouldn't have trouble with this, because you're ripping through, you're going to the heel line. We got the reach here. We got the guard pulling here. Okay? Now, if you get that, it's either because we got some sort of a wing T scheme going on where you got a fullback filling on you, or this guy trying to fill on you, okay? Either way, let's say I'm trying to fill on you and he pulls, you're gonna get in his hip pocket and chase it, okay? You shouldn't have trouble because you're ripping through to the heel line and you're going down the line, okay? So let's go through that, okay? Reach over here, okay? Rip to the heel line, reach, pull, okay? And then get flat down the line of scrimmage, not deep. Okay, here we go. Okay, ready? Go! Down, 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 down. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, now, see where we're at? We got a little too deep, didn't we? Yeah. Heel line first. Heel line, think heel line, heel line. One more time then. Let's get this one more time. Ready? Go! Okay, 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 okay. You get a little bit deeper than that, okay? You kind of got a little conservative on me, okay? Okay, the other scheme is both guards pull. Reach here, you got the same thing. You got a guy reaching on you. It may be a wing T thing where the fullback fills. You got to make sure he doesn't have the ball and then pursue the play, okay? Now, when this guy pulls out, Who's going to block you?
The pulling guard?
No,
Oh,
no.
the
Both
reach.
guys are pulling.
Oh,
This guy here,
tackle.
tackle's going to come down on you. So you're going to pull to the outside. Same thing. If you can beat the head, beat the head.
Oh,
Okay? If you can't beat the head, okay, now you got to fight the pressure to the outside. Okay, so I'll be the tackle here. Okay? And you're going to beat the head this time.
okay.
Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Yes, yes. You're both pulling. You're pulling, you're pulling, you're both pulling this way to the right. Okay, here we go. Ready? Go! Okay, okay. You beat it there? Good. Okay. If you can make the play in the backfield, sack the guy before he gets going, that's what we want. Okay, next thing is, last thing is pass. Okay? Okay, now, we also play you guys from a flex position back here. We're not going to go through the techniques, but obviously it would be a softer technique. It would be less attacking. And if we had flow this way, you'd have to fill this gap, and now you can come over the top. You see, that's the advantage of this. And we have some schemes, and some we've already talked about on the tape, okay, previously. But this is what we'd have. We'd have an extra fill, okay? So this kind of concludes it for the three guys in the trenches. Now we got to move to the defensive ends. Okay, now we're going to go through our defensive ends position here. And this end we would call the strong end. Do we flip him or do we not flip him? That depends upon the ability of the two ends. We may flip him, we may not. Does he play in a 3-point stance, a 4-point stance, or does he stand up? That would depend upon his strength. And also his ability to cover this guy and how we're playing here with our stud. If we're playing our stud in this position here with his butt tilted to the outside, playing like we did before earlier, okay, he would be in probably a 3 or 4-point stance. On the other hand, if we're playing in a bear look, okay, where you'd split the inside and I'd split the inside, the stud would be here, and we both step in here, okay, and we knock him back, okay, then you'd probably be in an upright position because you'd be the guy, we'd probably have the stud here more often than not, although we may switch it. So either way. Now, again, we've got something a little bit different, okay? And this is a little bit different. We're going to play in a 3 or a 4, whichever you feel better with, but I want this foot back, okay? And I want you to step here, okay? For 2 reasons, okay? Number 1, if he tries to block you, you're in a good position, okay? This is your primary gap, the C gap. This is your responsibility, okay? So basically you got the same thing. It's an attack. We're not going to shoot our hands in here. We're going to rip through this guy. Okay? Now, if it's pass, it gives us an advantage for pass because you got this right here, you got your rip, your second step is here. Now, on your third step, you're able to point your toe at this quarterback, get a better angle on the quarterback for your sack. If you were to step with the other foot, if you were to step here, okay, keeping your outside leg free, you'd have to take your 4th step before you could point that toe. You see, you'd be on your 4th step and you may run yourself out of the scheme. So we want to be able to point our toe on that 3rd step. Okay, so we want to step in here. Okay, we want to rip to the heel line, and this is our responsibility. Now, again, C gap is our responsibility. We got to hold that until the ball carrier gets outside of us. We can't pursue too quickly, okay? We just can't do it. Now, if you rip to the heel line, okay, and he's trying to block you, okay, and you're beating the block, okay, and you can get the sack, and get the ball carrier, we would do that, obviously, okay? But normally we're not going to do that. So this is the thing, where this guy is coming down on you and blocking you. You got to hold this gap responsibility, this gap integrity until the ball gets outside of you, okay? But you rip into the heel line. Same over here with the quick end. Quick end's going to line up a little wider. He's going to line up right about here, a yard, okay? But again, outside step first, kind of unusual, okay? Right in here. Now you should be a good enough athlete to beat the tackle, okay? Now, same thing. If it's a pass, This gives you a better pass rush. If you watch the old Chicago Bears, Richard Dent, okay, and some of the guys that they had on the Bears, they were all had their outside foot back, okay, so that they could get this advantage here on the pass rush. It'll also help you on the run. If this guy goes inside, okay, on your next step, you're going to slide down, okay, because if flow goes this way, you're going to go down the line, and you'll do it this manner. You'll step here, okay, second step, he blocks inside, you're going to slide down. You're looking for counter, bootleg, reverse, then cut back, okay? So, at first you'll shuffle. It'll be 1, 2, shuffle, shuffle, no counter, bootleg, reverse. Now you can turn and run at it, but you can't turn and run before that, okay? Now you can turn and run. When the ball crosses the line of scrimmage, you take your angle of pursuit, but you'll keep coming down the line looking for that cutback until the ball crosses the line of scrimmage. So I don't know when you're going to turn upfield, okay? You're going to turn here, checking counter, bootleg, reverse, okay, until the ball crosses the line of scrimmage. When that happens, you get upfield. It may be very quickly, it may take a long time, but you can't get fooled on the counter, the bootleg, or the reverse, okay? Because a lot of times, you know, quarterback will either zone it or stretch it here, and then he's going to bootleg out here. You got to respect that. You got to make sure this cat doesn't have the ball, okay? Okay, so here we go. Okay, you're just going to block down. You're going to block on him. We're going to do an outside play here. You're going to chase, or you're going to play the counter, bootleg, reverse, okay? Here we go. We're all going to get down, okay? And we're going to do this. Outside leg back. There you go. There you go. Okay, rip to the heel line. Okay. Okay. You whichever you feel. I don't have a preference. If you want to get up, get a little wider. Get a little wider. Because I can tell you're a pretty good athlete here. And I know you got a little speed here. You're going to get across. You're going to get down this line. You're going to raise some cane here as far as passes. Okay, you're going to get some sacks. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, ready? Go! Okay, good, 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 good. Now you can pursue though. Okay, I got outside of you. Now you can pursue. Rip to the heel line and pursue. Okay, one more time. Here we go. Okay, ready? Go! Good, 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 good. Good, okay. Now, for you it might have been a handoff. See, we don't really have a backfield here. We don't have enough guys here. Could have been a handoff. You would if it was a boot. That was a good reaction. Okay, but again, it could have been just a zone play out here, a stretch play, whatever. Okay, and the guy boots over here. You got to maintain your gap response. But that was good. That was excellent. Okay. Now, are we good on this? Okay. Now, if flow comes towards you, towards the quick end, and he blocks in, okay, he blocks down, you've got to do the same thing. Okay? You're here. You're on your second step, you close down. You look for a fullback coming at you, or you look for a pulling lineman coming at you. If it's a pulling lineman or a fullback, you're going to take it on with your outside shoulder. That may seem a little weird, but we're going to take it on with our outside shoulder because who's got outside contain? The linebackers, okay? They've got outside contain. So you're going to come down here, especially on a tray, because you're going to really run at these guys. They're coming down here. You're going to come down and try to take out this guy right here. Okay, you're going right for the inside hip, inside leg, trying to take him out so that this big old tackle can't get around and get through the hole. So we've closed the hole. Now we got a bounce-off player out there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. Okay, so let's go just through this. Okay, now, if we've got this guy pulling like a tray, okay, which we're going to do right now, okay, this man will release, okay? Now, you got the same responsibility he just had, okay? Counter, bootleg, reverse, cutback, okay? So let's go through that. You're going to pull here. We're going to go counter tray here, okay? And you got to rip and do it. Okay, just give it a release. Yes, yes. Okay, here we go. Ready? Go! That's it. That's it. Good, good. That's what you did. Now, you realize I don't have the ball. Now you go down the line, okay? If I have the ball, you're going to hit me, obviously, okay? Now, let's do it the other way, okay? We're going to close down, but we got a two-back offense. Fullback's going to lead on you. I want you to close the thing down like we would. Now I want you to pursue down the line. Okay, if you don't have counter, bootleg, or reverse. Okay? Huh? No, just block inside, cut off, block down, okay? Because we're going to isolate him with a fullback. Here we go. Ready? Go! Okay, close. Good. Okay? Good job, okay? One more time. Okay, here we go. Ready? Go! Good. Now you know you got to check that. You got to make sure he doesn't have the ball before you get down the line. Okay? Now, the other thing is, okay, this guy releases. And we see this a lot in our district. I don't need to see it too much here. This guy blocks down. And now the fullback's going to isolate on you. Okay, he's going to load on you. Okay? Or we see the counter tray coming down. Okay? We're going to run in this counter tray because we don't have a fullback here. So when he releases, you're doing the same thing. Rip into the heel line. Okay? Flow is over here. You got to close down. You see it's counter tray. Now you come in wrong arm it. Okay? Okay, here we go. We're going to get a release. Okay, you're going to be the tackle. You're going to pull here. Okay, here we go. Ready? Go! That's it. Good. Okay, try to, when you're coming down, try to stay down on the line as much as you can. One more time. Okay, ready? Go! Close. Good. Now, you'd have to check probably me because counter tray, they'll probably take and do something with their tailback and then come back over here. Okay, fullback will probably block you on a counter tray with a two-back offense. From an ace-back offense, he won't. Be a little bit different. Okay, so those are the main things that we've got to worry about, okay? You get a release. You got a little more complex position to play than the quick end. Quick end is really kind of a fun position because you really got a lot of shots. You make a lot of big plays. Tight end, the strong end, got to be a little bit, you're not probably going to make quite as many big plays, but you never know, okay? But you got to contend with this release. Sometimes we'll play a double tight, and if we play a double tight, you'll have to go to the same position he does. Now, with a spread offense as it is, boom, he goes out here, now you become the same as him. You're going to close down here, okay? So you'll play right here, you'll do the same thing here, exact same position. We have to drill on this every day, okay? Now, one of the things that we do is, if we had a full line here, we'd go through a re-drill without a ball every day. We do this for 15 minutes, okay? And the guys have to recognize their things. We also do a pursuit drill, where you go to the heel line and pursue the thing. We do that every day. That's how we start practice with our pursuit drill. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to go over is our 5 in the trenches maneuvers. And we were constantly not only attacking the line of scrimmage, trying to reestablish the line of scrimmage, but we're also doing a lot of twisting here. Now, we don't have a full line up here, so we're only going to go half line with this. And we're going to go through, because Mo is the same as Toe and T is the same as me, and so forth and so on. So we're going to go through these things right now as far as the different twists that we have. Okay, first one is Mo, okay? And you're going to be the Mike linebacker. We've already gone through this. So you're going to play base technique here. You're going to rip through here. This is our base technique. You're going to, okay, switch around here because you're the nose, okay? Okay, you're going to drive him back. You're going to play your base technique. So this is Mo, okay? So here we go, okay? You guys get down, get out, get over in your end position. No. Okay, you're the flex guy now. You're the flex guy, okay? So you could play it from back here, you can do Mo from back here, or you can do Mo up here. You can move around, okay? But your deal is to rip to the heel line. Step with that outside foot, okay? Most of our guys, they like to do it right from here, okay? When the ball snapped, they like to be here, and they like to rip here to the heel line, okay? Here we go. This is Mo, okay? Okay, you're just gonna drive back. Here we go, ready? Go! Rip, 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 rip. Okay, good, 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 good. Excellent. Okay. Now, the next one, if we were on the weak side, the quick side, okay, would be NAM, N-A-M. Okay. So on NAM, you're playing base technique. Okay. On NAM, you're gonna get right to here. Okay. You're gonna be in this good low position. Okay. When the ball is snapped. And what you're gonna do is rip right through here into the center. Okay. What you're gonna do is twist around into the B gap. Okay. No. To assure this. Okay. To assure this. Okay. As he steps, you're going to not stagger quite as much because remember, you're going to have to step with this near foot here. Okay? You're going to have to step with the right foot now because you're going, yes. Okay? You're going to rip through the head here. So as he comes down, okay, I'm going to step parallel. See, so we don't collision. We're going to go at the same time. People say, who goes first? We both go at the same exact time. It's just your step is different than his. His is directly at his aiming point. Mine is here. Boom, I'm going to rip through here. Okay? This is NAM. If we did it to the other side with Ted, we would call it NAT. Okay? Okay, here we go. Okay? You're just going to walk through it first, then we'll run through it. Okay? It's quick-ended, have the same base responsibilities. Here we go. NAM. Okay, now remember, you're going to cheat a little bit. You're going to cheat almost a head up. Almost, just a little bit, right there, okay? Right there, and now, okay, you're going to step with the right foot and come right down on that center. Ready? Go! Okay, good, good. Try to stay as low as you can as you twist around. Okay, now let's go a little faster this time. Okay, now give me a little stuff here, okay? Give me back here, okay? And then kind of move up, move up, move up, move up, okay?
Oh,
Yeah, give me a little of that kind of stuff, that television stuff. Here we go. Okay, ready? Go! That's it, okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad, okay? Now, this is NAM, okay? To the other side, it would be, okay, it would be NAT, good, okay? Now, we're going to go with me on this side. To the other side would be T, okay? Now, you're going to cheat just a little bit tighter, okay? And you're going to come, okay, with this foot first. You're going to rip through here, boom, right to this point here, okay? Now, you're going to lead outside, and you're going to rip through here. So it's better to be in an off position, a little bit off, okay? So I'd start here, just move a little bit, okay? Because our guys move up and down, and you guys can't see it, but on the tape, you'll see them moving a lot. They're up, they're back, they're all over the place. And plus, we stem a lot in here, okay? Okay, so here we go. This is me. Okay, down, 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 okay. Ready? Go! Okay, but tight. The whole thing is the tight fits, okay? We want to come right where his outside shoulder was and rip right through here, okay? One more time, okay? This is me. Ready? Go! Okay. Now, the one thing we'd have to work on is, you know which step you step with first? You stepped here. You did a false step, okay? That's something we'd have to work with, okay? To get rid of that false step. Okay, so now we got me, we got Nam, and we got Mo, okay? Now we're gonna go to the next one, which would be Num. We got Num and, okay, we got Nat, okay? Now, Num is the same for you as me, okay? It'd be the same for you is Nam, okay? So you're gonna come down hard, now you're gonna loop all the way around here, but tight, okay? So that's Num. Here we go. Let's walk through it one time. You gotta remember to take same step, okay? Same step here, same step as we took there, coming down, coming around the horn. Okay, here we go. Okay, ready? Go! Good, that's exactly. Now let's do it a little bit faster, okay?
So I'm allowed to move back and forth?
Oh yeah. We'd work a lot on that, okay? Yeah, this is kind of a fun position, okay? Okay, here we go. Ready? Go! Good, good, good. Now try to get yourself square as you come through, okay? You kind of turn this way, try to get square up as here, so now you can go either way, whichever way you got to go, okay? Okay, we got one more, okay? And that's may, okay? Over here would be tay, okay? And all this is, okay, we got two more, I'm sorry, okay, is you're shooting it right in through here, okay? Same place, and now you're attacking his outside shoulder, okay? That's all it is, okay? And when we get that, you got to go to this other gap. So you're going to this way. This is may, okay? So it'd be the same steps here, okay? Except you line up where you normally do right here, except now on the snap, you're going to come and attack his shoulder, okay? So this is may. Here we go. Ready? Go! Good, good, good. Now when we run this, this kind of changes the gap responsibility for this linebacker because now he's got big gap. Yeah, and a lot of times we do this when we're going to blitz him. Okay, okay. Now, okay, let's go back to the last one here would be Mex. Okay, Mex. Now you're going to do the same thing as you did on May. You're going to attack the outside shoulder. Now you're just going to go the opposite way. You're going to go through this gap, and now you're going to rip around this gap.
So he goes behind me and I go.
That's right, okay? Now, the whole thing is here. You're here, okay, you're going to put back here. First step is here. Just get a little, okay, if you're back, you don't even have to worry about it. You get it diagonally. You're going to go right through here, okay?
You want me to stay at heel line?
Yeah,
Okay.
stay to the heel line, okay? Till you diagnose the play. Now, again, okay, this is something we do a lot, okay? Mex and Tex, we do a lot, okay, in passing situations, okay? See, if we do, for example, May, okay, over here, we got the B gap unguarded, okay? So we're not going to do that against an ace-back formation. We're going to do T, we're going to do NAM, we're going to be doing NUM, but we're not going to be doing it. This is something we might do, okay, against a two-back like May or Mex or something, because we got guys in here, okay? But we're not going to do it against the ace-back very much. Okay, here we go, here we go. This is Mex. Okay, 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 give me a little bit here. Okay, ready? Go! Good. Now you're going to rip through with this hand. Rip through with this hand. Tight fit right in here. Boom. Right to the heel line. One more time. One more time. Okay. Wait for the buzzer. Wait for the buzzer. Wait for the buzzer. Here we go. Ready? Go! Rip, rip, rip. Good, good, good. Okay, but try to get yourself squared up. Rip, squared up, ready to go. Either way, okay? Or straight back to the quarterback. Okay. Any questions here? Okay. See all the possibilities we have? All the possibilities. We add these things together. Mo-T, Mo-Nat, okay? And it adds up to over 30 possibilities that we have as far as twisting these guys. And that gives us the opportunity to prevent our opponents who may be superior in physical strength to line up, wind up, and just knock us back. And this is why we do all this twisting up front. Just want to go through the terminology as far as our linebacker blitzes. And there's a reason we call them what we do. Everything we do with Rover, okay, involves an R. So if we're going to blitz him through the A gap, okay, over here, we would call it Rex, just like we call Mex because we're crossing. We got an X, okay? So we're going to blitz right through here, okay, through this gap here. He'd rip through here and play football, okay? Now, one thing I know we'd have to work on is our steps because we're going to step with our right foot first, so we're going to try to keep our mental weight here and make sure that we get the right, okay? Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to do Rex now. Rex, ready? Go! That's it, that's it. Good, good, that's excellent. No false step at all. If we're going through the A gap, we call it Ram because it's the A gap, okay? Now, if we were to do it over here with our whip, we would call it Wham. Ram and Wham, okay? So we're going to go through our A gap, okay? Here we go. Ready? Go! That's it, that's it, that's it. Good, 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 good. If you tighten your feet just a little bit, you're going to get it off a little quicker, okay? Now, if we go through the B gap, what do you think we call it? Bad. No, it's got to be an R. We're going to call it, we're going to call it Reb. Reb and Web. Reb and Web, okay? So we're going through. Which arm are you going to rip with? I would think so. But you're going to see it on the run. If this guy's the guy that comes at you, you're going to switch it, okay? But you're thinking this guy's probably the guy that's going to get you. Here we go. Reb, Reb, Reb. Ready? Go! That's it, that's it, that's it. Good, 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 good. Okay? Now, okay. Now, if we go through the C gap. Crab? No, it's got to be. Rack. Exactly what it is. Okay, now you're going to rip, not through the gap. We're not going through the gap, but we're going to rip the outside shoulder of the tackle. So this is rack. Okay, here's rack. Ready? Go! Good, good. But make sure we get a piece of that shoulder. Boom, we're going to get that shoulder. Okay? Okay, yeah, don't hit him because he's a good guy. Okay, here we go. One more time, rack. Ready? Go! Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, good, good. Okay. Okay, now, can I get a tight end? Can I get a tight end? Good job, Aaron. Okay. Now, it'd be the same over here with the W's, okay? It'd be whack, okay? Now, we would never run ride unless we had double tight. So we're going to call this wide. Now, the same thing you're doing, but you're going through the tight end, okay? Outside shoulder of the tight end. This is wide. Again, we wouldn't run ride unless they were a double tight team. We'd never run it. Okay, here we go. Wide, wide, wide. Ready? Go! That's it, that's it. Good, 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 good. To the heel line first. Heel line, then pursue. Okay. Okay, our first film here is 21 personnel. We got Moto. We want to watch the strong end on this play. Sheds the blocker, makes the tackle. Excellent play. Okay, this is against 10 personnel down at the goal line. Okay, defensive end at the goal line. Check him out. Does a good job checking counter, bootleg, and reverse. Okay, what we're looking here is the nose tackle, the play that he makes on this play, right here. Good crush technique, gets off the block and makes a tackle. Okay, we got 21 personnel here. Okay, out of the gun, this is a toe me. Again, we're looking at the nose tackles play on this. Good crush, causes a disruption in the whole front. This is Moto versus the reverse, and watch it, Mike, weak side flex player on this play. Great job, makes tackle in the backfield. Got 20 personnel out of gun. We got Tomei, and what we're looking at is Mike here. Next, we got our base defense, Moto versus the run. We're looking at the defensive ends. Off his block and makes a good tackle. Okay, we got Monat Wham. Okay, and what we're looking at here is the play of the nose tackle. Coming out of the red zone here.
Okay, we got Moto versus the Trap. What we're looking at is Mike. Seals it, closes good, makes a nice play. Again, we got 20 personnel. We got Moti versus pass, and we're looking at Ted, the flex player, to the strong side. Makes a nice sack there for safety. Got Moti against 20 personnel, and again, we're looking at Mike on this play. Nice play in the backfield. Okay, 21 personnel. Okay, we're looking at Moto versus the pass. "21 personnel again. Look at Ed and Ted causing a hurried throw on this play. Next, we're going to have 21 personnel, Moto. Mike causes a bubble, okay, in the offensive line. This is web versus play action, so we're blitzing our whip linebacker through the B gap. We're going to get a sack on this play. "20 personnel, Moto, fire." Okay, and watch Mike on this play. This is Moto against 20 personnel, and again, we're looking at Mike. I thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully that the on-field demonstrations, the PowerPoint, and the game clips will help you if you want to install this defense or help you, give you some new ideas for the defense you presently run. Thank you and good luck this coming season.